Hello everyone, welcome to Peachi Art Designs. I'm Priscilla, and today I'm going to work on something a little bit different. It's going to be a ring pour, but not on the full canvas, just like in the middle or down the middle of it sideways, either horizontally or vertically. But what I wanted to do today is to show you all something that I do to my paintings, and that is how I tape off the back of it. I tape off the back of it so that when I'm doing the different pours and I'm going to be tilting it, the paint that's going to roll off of it is going to go down the sides, but I'm going to try to prevent there being so much mess or paint on the back of the canvas. So I usually go in and tape off the back of the canvas. I usually just take some painter's tape or masking tape and put it across the back, but I want to go ahead and show you how I do that. It's really simple. Just go down the side, cut it off, then go to the next side and do the same. And I press the corners, the edges, to make sure that the paint doesn't go up under the tape. So I just go around and make sure that the ends have been pressed up against the back of the canvas. Sorry about the light that's blinking. I work out of the garage and it may be about to go out because it's used so often. Three sides down, and now the fourth. And I hope everyone is having a good day, a good evening, a good afternoon, depending on what time you're watching this. I'm in Tennessee and it's very sunny outside, but it is cool. We have not gotten any snow this year, which is great. And if we do, it usually never lasts past a day. But so far, no snow. And today is Groundhog Day here for me. Not sure when you're going to see this or when this is uploaded. And under here are some canvas stands, and I got these from Molly Artistries, and she is one of my mentors that I watch, and I've learned some things from her, and I continue to watch so that I can grow in my craft with fluid art. And she made these and her name is on them. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's molded in there, Molly Artistries, and you should check out her channel. She does some wonderful things, and she's really nice. Okay, so the back is all taped off. Then I just turn it over. And these stands make it really easy. You don't have to figure out if you got stuff on straight or worry about the pins under the bottom. And let me get rid of the scissors and the tape. The colors that I'll be using today will be metallic silver, metallic fuchsia, and the base will be white. Again, I'm not going to cover the whole canvas. I'm either going to go this way down the middle or this way down the middle. I think I'm going to go this way down the middle. Just want it kind of in the middle. Want to leave some negative space here and here so you can see the white, and then just have the colors here across the middle. That's what I'm going for, so hopefully that's what will happen. My paint was leftover paint from another pour that I worked on, so I'm going to use my little cup And you can see it already had some paint in it at one point. The inside is clean, it's just the outside that you can see the paint on. So I'm going to start pouring my colors in the cup. And basically the colors are just going to be the fuchsia and the metallic silver. That's what I'm going for. But before I start doing that, let me go ahead and put down my base color to cover the canvas. My colors are mixed with Floetrol and with water. I don't have a breakdown of what the percentages are. I've gotten to the point where I just know what it looks like, the consistency when I see it. But it's usually about 30% paint, and the rest is Floetrol and about 10% of water. Not much water at all because it thins it out. I'm going to use my spatula by OXO. It is a kitchen spatula, but it's so good with the silicone tip on it that it makes it really easy to clean off the paints when you're using it, and it spreads so nice, really, really nice on the canvas, and it feels really good. And what I'm going to do, since I'm not going to be tilting the color off all sides, I'm just going to go ahead and take my hand, take some of the white and cover the sides. And if I have to, when I'm done, I'll just take some paint and paint the sides to make sure I have good coverage, because I don't want the canvas to show under the paint. Usually I have on gloves, but I don't today. So again, I'm just making sure I'm getting the base coat of white on the sides of the canvas. And if it's not enough, and it probably will not be when it's done and dry, I can always go back and touch up my edges. I forgot to get paper towels, excuse me. Okay, I'm going to add some more white in here. Oops. It would help if I didn't have the cap on. This is where I put my finger in. You can see the canvas now. Go ahead and put this back on. Spread that out. And I do shake up my paint sometimes, especially when they're left over. But sometimes the Floetrol and the water can settle. I just want to make sure it's still mixed all the way. And what that does is, from shaking it, it causes bubbles at times, little air bubbles, which I do see. Go ahead and wipe down my spatula, which is really easy cleanup. And I take my little torch and knock out the little air bubbles. What will happen if you don't take out the air bubbles, it will leave like little pinholes in the paint in those areas, because they'll end up popping while it's drying if you don't torch them, and it'll leave little air pockets, little air holes, pin holes in the paint on the canvas. So just stacking my colors. I'm not going to do too much because again, I only want to do it across here. So I'm not going to need a lot of paint. So I'm not sure exactly how much I'll need. But I don't want to do too much. Sure this is enough. Well, should be. So here's my cup. See it from the sides. Put a little bit of white in there as well. And I'm going to do a ring pour like right here in the middle. Then I'm going to tilt it this way and this way because I want to keep the negative space, just the white here and the white here. So here we go. Fuchsia is really taking over. Okay, I'm gonna get the torch because there's some bubbles in here. Get rid of those. It's actually making some sails there. Okay, so again, I want to tilt it from here to here and leave some kind of negative space here. And I can already see the colors pooling under the white. So let's see what we get. So let's start tilting. I thought the fuchsia was taking over, but as I'm tilting, it is opening up, which I'm happy about that. So I'm actually going to go this way, over a little bit, and then off, and then come back and stretch to the other side, and I'll basically be done. So I do want to keep more of the silver in there. Here, some there. It doesn't have to be perfect. I basically do want some negative space on the top, well, the sides on the top and the bottom. I'm going to stretch this back out a little bit more so you can actually see the rings. over a little bit with that. Trying to get this corner of that pink over a little bit more. Okay, bring it back down. Where I was worried about the fuchsia, seems like I've poured most of that off. Bring this in to the middle a little bit more. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, that's good for me. Go over my sides a little bit from where I did pour some. Checking my corners. To fix the sides if it's not enough. Learned this from Canela Sirocco. Just go across and let it fall down. Make sure my edges are good and have enough paint. Just trying to fix it a little bit more. Make sure I have enough coverage with my corners. And a little more over here where I can see the canvas some. Let that run down the sides. And then the areas like here where you see where it's pooled or puddled up, it will run down the sides and it will, what you would call, level itself out. And it won't look like there's a big dip in it. Okay. Take the torch and go back over it some. All right. So let's take this and smooth that out a little bit more. And again, these areas, well, actually, now I have some air bubbles there. It will level itself out. And okay, it is how I wanted it, just like some color in the middle with a little bit of design to it, with some negative space on the top and the bottom because it's going to go the long way. And I'm okay with it. What I was going for and what I got. So let me put you on pause for a moment, and I'm going to bring you down for a closer look and some better lighting. Okay, so here we are. Here are the sides. Actually, I see this little area here. I'm going to need to fix that up when we're off the camera because the canvas is showing there. Fix my corners. Gonna fix the edges there. But here we go with the fuchsia and the silver. They're both metallic, so when they dry, they will be sparkly. Some angles you can see it. There we go. You can see a little bit of it there as I go across, and the light catches it. But both colors are metallic, so they will dry with a little sparkle in it. See if I can see a little bit in there. As I go across it, you can see some of the metallic that kind of jumps out. There we go. I get a little closer with more light, and you can see more of the metallic. Okay, so that's it for today. Please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment on what you think, and share the video and subscribe. I would really like if you did that. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, whether it's the morning, noon, afternoon, early evening. And thank you again for watching my channel. Have a great day. Until next time.